What's going on, YouTube world? This is the Kid DC Wrestling back once again with another video. Here to bring you all your September 28th edition of AEW Dynamite. But before we get into this AEW Dynamite show, just want to send a special shout out to everyone down there in Florida. Obviously, if you haven't heard the news, Hurricane Iran, I think that's how you pronounce it, that hurricane's taking over Florida. So I just want to say here, man, to anyone who happens, to watch my video, happens to be in Florida, my thoughts and my prayers are with you. Here's a little fun fact about me. I actually have cousins and uncles and family members, plenty of family members that live down there in Florida. So definitely, checking up on them today, seeing they're okay and all that good stuff. But just know that, my heart and like Florida, like you're in my heart tonight, like you're in my thoughts. Anyways, let's get into tonight's AEW. Hopefully this review can maybe make you feel a little bit better. I mean, this is a pretty good episode, especially when it came to the in-ring matches. The segments, though, I mean, some may say questionable. We kick things off tonight with the Jericho Appreciation Society having their championship celebration for the greatest Ring of Honor World Champion in history. That is Chris Jericho. And I mean, this segment was, it was to me, I was just like, I don't know. It was such a weird segment. Like they had the pizza in the ring, and then they're oh, we're gonna throw it in the crowd, and we're not gonna throw it in the crowd. But the main thesis or the main idea behind this entire segment was obviously the Daniel Garcia. Danielson comes out. He's like, "Do you guys want to see me and Garcia team up?" Brian's like, "No, no." Jericho's like, "No, he's my guy. He's my guy." So just you might as well just have Brian versus Jericho 3. This time have freaking Daniel Garcia on a pole match, some Vince Russo type shit. But this leads to the first match of the night, the segment Brian Danielson versus Matt Menard or Daddy Magic. And I mean, this match didn't really last long, but I would say it was a nice opener. It was a nice opener to kick off the show, and they're pretty much telling you that yeah, Garcia is pretty much no longer with Jericho Appreciation Society. So there you have it. Um, we were supposed to get MJF, which he does come out, but Willa Yuta comes out first, and he talked about how yeah, MJF, what you did to Tony Schiavone was wrong, and I want to come down to this ring so you can get the butt kicking that you deserve. MJF does come out and he does his typical stick, says that Yuta, you're good, but you're not MJF, and like I make more money, the typical MJF promo, and this pretty much sets up next week's fight on the anniversary show that will be MJF and Will Yuta. Yeah, MJF, I mean, he cut his typical promo like he did. Willie Yuta, I mean, his promo was, I guess you could say, in my opinion, just a little bit solider than last week's promo. We all know what happened with last week's promo. I'm not going to get into it, but yeah, I mean, hey, it sets up next week. So, I mean, it was okay stuff, I thought. Now you get John Moxley versus Juice Robinson. Okay, look, I think AEW low key, I think they need to stop with the AEW World Championship Eliminator matches because these matches are so predictable, bro. Like, everybody knew Moxley was going to win. No offense to Juice Robinson or anything like that, but, like, he wasn't going to win, nor did I believe he was going to win. And the story here was like, oh, well, Moxley's beaten. Robinson has beaten Moxley back in, I think, I don't even know when they had the New Japan Fatal 4-Way match. Like February, I think it was. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, in that match, Juice Robinson, when he won the U.S. title, he didn't even pin John Moxley. So, like, I don't know, man. I mean, I thought it was a solid match, I thought, but it was very, very predictable. Like, we all knew John Moxley was going to win. Hangman Page comes out to the ring. They got MJF again in the skybox, and I feel like, I guess we could pretty much say it now, that this whole, you know, freaking chip that he has is a Money in the Bank. It's pretty much it's AEW's version of the Money in the Bank briefcase. We might as well just say it. Sarai comes to the ring. Her promo was it was, I mean, this segment, man, they brought out the entire women's division. bruh, like the SmackDown women division is more loaded than the AEW women's division. Okay, I mean, come on, like she was like, let's bring out the whole AEW women's division, and you got like where's freaking Rio at? Where the other? I know you had some wrestlers not being able to come to the show tonight during, of course, the hurricane, but yeah, you had some woman who barely even been presented on the show. So Britt Baker comes out, she pretty much annihilates Saray on the mic. Like everything Saray's promo or Saraya's promo meant nothing pretty much because now um, Britt just cut her off basically. And we still didn't get a clear cut. I feel like we still didn't get a clear cut answer if, well, I guess she actually not thinking about it. It looks like she is back in the ring, because they said reports were saying that, oh, well, she's not medically cleared to compete. So I'm like, well, can she wrestle or can she not wrestle? But anyways, Serena Deeb comes out because of Britt brings her out. We get Tony Storm, Serena Deeb. This is the interim AEW Women's World Championship lumberjack match. I thought it was a good match. I thought it was. I really liked the finish, man. That Avalanche power driver looked deadly. No offense. And Tony Storm retains the title. So yeah, Ricky Starks versus Eli Elzum. Ricky Starks picks up the win. Hopefully, we can see more of Ricky Starks on TV. We got to get this man on TV if we're gonna build him up as a next big top star. We got to show this man on TV more. So hopefully, this is the start of seeing Ricky Starks more prominently on AEW Dynamite. Now, Chris Jericho versus Bandido. This is for the Ring of Honor World Championship. It's a pretty good match, I thought, and the ending was I thought it was pretty cool as well. So yeah, but I mean, overall, this was I thought it like I said, in ring wise, it was a pretty good episode of AEW Dynamite, but I thought a lot of these segments were very questionable, like the opening and the I don't know. Like it was just like it wasn't like very like eye opening, you know what I mean? I guess you could say I'm giving you my honest opinion, you know what I mean? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my AEW Dynamite review. The anniversary show is next week. And my Extreme Rules predictions will be coming out this Saturday, so be on the lookout for that. I actually pre-recorded it today. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Let's get this band to 1,920 subscribers, but the ultimate goal, 2,000 subscribers. Again, my thoughts and prayers out to the people down in Florida with this hurricane situation. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling, and so yeah.